Warning, the dark forest ahead is deadly and twisty. Maps are highly recommended. Oh, I used to love these when I was 6. Until I got trapped in one for 2 days. I think they're illegal now. Museum of Pirate Lore. Once upon a time, I won a t-shirt right here on the front lawn.
Hi there. Welcome to the Melee Island Museum of Pirate Lore. I'm Conrad, the curator and docent here. I also edit the Pirate Times newsletter. Here, take my business card.
Thanks.
The museum showcases the largest collection of pirate memorabilia in the Caribbean. Or on Melee Island at the very least. The provenance of each item has been very carefully researched and fact-checked by myself and my team. Feel free to explore. And if you have any questions, just ask.
What can you tell me about this eye patch?
That's the pride of the collection. It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him. I tried it on though, and nothing happened.
Eye patch worn by Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. That is a really big parrot. Wonder how many hands it's eaten. What do you feed it?
Thieves, mostly.
Good to know. It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. What was this cinder you've got on the wall?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was an unsent love letter written by Elaine Marley while she was governor of the island.
What? Elaine?
The recipient was referred to only as Plunder Bunny.
That's me!
It was a really touching letter. Unfortunately, I put the candle too close to it.
What did it say? Tell me what she said.
Oh, you know, love letter stuff. Honestly, I don't remember a word of it, but it was touching.
Thanks a lot. What's the significance of the peg leg?
That belonged to the infamous Peg Leg Patty. She used to hide a spare cutlass in it, in case of capture. Sadly, that's the reason she's no longer with us.
Tell me about this hunk of wood.
That's an original plank from the Golden Hind, autographed by Francis Drake himself.
Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again. That's a nice oar.
The one with the coffin, yeah. The coffin had a lot of water damage when I got it from the voodoo lady in town. But I managed to restore it. It was used by a certain well-known captain in a daring escape from a Turkish prison.
The water damage is actually from the swamp on Scab Island.
Unlikely. The prison in question is nowhere near Scab Island.
I'm just trying to help.
Thanks. I've got it under control.
What's the story with the wanted poster?
That is the earliest known wanted poster for Captain Kate Capsize. You can tell how notorious she was by the huge number of crimes listed there. Very impressive. I got it from a collector on Fat Island.
Those are my own crimes, actually. I was pretty much public enemy #1 on Fat Island at the time. I stuck Kate's picture on there so she'd get thrown in jail.
That would never work. Nobody's that clueless in real life.
You don't believe me?
It's not a question of belief.
Never mind. It's not important. What's this melted lump of metal?
It used to be a mug. It was melted by some kind of acid. It was found in the Melee jail many years ago, after an incident where like 20 pirates escaped.
Hey, I did that. I had to keep pouring the grog from mug to mug because it was melting them. I had an armload of mugs and I juggled them all the way from the scum bar to the jail. Also, I could get Otis to join my crew. Not my greatest decision in retrospect.
That's a pretty wild story.
I'm telling you the truth.
I'm sure you are, but it just doesn't quite square with the official record. So it's hard to substantiate.
Substantiate? You've got an eyewitness.
Eyewitnesses are notoriously inaccurate. Human memory is plastic and suggestible.
Not yours, apparently.
No, of course not. I deal in facts.
That map looks familiar.
That's 1/4 of the original map to the treasure of Big Whoop. I got it from the cartographer on Low Street. Apparently, he was somehow involved in the search for Big Whoop.
About all Wally managed to do was get kidnapped by LeChuck's henchmen.
That's not the way he tells it.
You should think about hiring a research assistant.
Oh, I did. Unpaid, of course. Intern.
How on earth do you have that note?
Oh yeah, that's very interesting. That was found tucked inside of a book at the Fat Island Library. It's the actual note left by the ghost pirate LeChuck when he kidnapped Governor Marley.
I know what it is. The Lookout handed it to me just before I finished my 3 trials. I was crushed, but undaunted. I gathered a crew and I sailed to Monkey Island to save her. Not that she needed it, as it turned out.
Wow, man, you're really into this. I've got a role-playing group on Thursday nights.
This is absurd. It's like this whole wall is stuff from my personal adventures, but somehow I'm not even mentioned in your stories.
That's what's so great about this museum. Everyone makes their own connections with personal and different for everyone.
That's not what I'm trying to say at all.
That's okay. You don't need to say anything. Just listen to what the exhibits tell you.
Fine. It's cracker mix. Some assembly required. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized genius. Why do you have this big gear?
It's from the Melee Clock Tower, stolen during a pirate raid nearly 75 years ago. It was recently found at an inn on St. Martin, where it was being used to mill corn. I traded some old furniture for it that we had in the back room.
Has anyone thought about putting it back in the clock?
Nah. If the clock started working, it would only confuse people.
There's some very tiny writing on it. Well, the numbers are a little clearer, but still too tiny to read. The display case is locked. I'm Guybrush Threepwood.
No kidding? Wow! Are you named after Guybrush Threepwood?
I guess you could say that.
Nice.
I'm going to find the legendary secret of Monkey Island.
Oh, that's excellent! Super retro. If you need a place to display it, I know a convenient museum.
Your museum is quaint.
Thanks. It's been a personal passion of mine. I'm nuts about old-timey pirate stuff.
Old-timey?
Being around it really makes you feel like you're a part of something. Doesn't it?
I am part of something.
Exactly.
Do you have maps of the forest here?
No, that's not really what we do. Try the map shop in town?
Tell me about that newsletter of yours.
The Pirate Times. We publish pirate news, pirate stories, pirate poetry, all things piratey, really.
Are any of these things valuable?
The security parrot isn't just here to look piratey. John Laney's eye patch is irreplaceable. It's the highlight of the collection. Amazingly, I got it at a yard sale. They didn't know what they had.
Right, so you wear a peg leg, despite having both of your original legs.
Just part of the docent's outfit, for the tourists. Kids always want to try it on.
That's charming and creepy at the same time.
This is a museum for people who think attacking ships and murdering the crew for profit sounds fun.
Touché. I'll have a look around.
Please do.
It doesn't seem interested. this a left hook or a right hook?
That once belonged to the dread pirate Meat Hook. Supposedly he was ambidextrous. Also, he used to live right here, on Melee.
Tell me again about the coffin?
It was used by a certain well-known captain.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration, slight wiggle, and loads of tiny, sharp teeth. Purple flowers. These must be lavender. Or... I'm hopelessly lost without a map. Hey, Wally. I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid mop from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mop tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Bye. Better to have one for each eye.
If you say so.
If one monocle is good, two is better. I try to steer clear of sea monsters myself. Hi again. Oh, those new pirate leaders are real jerks. They laughed at me, and they won't fund my expedition. Why didn't you warn me?
Would you have listened?
Of course. Okay, no, probably not. Ah, crystal clear. I'll just write that down.
Hi there.
Hi. Can you make me a key from this serial number?
Sure. This'll be for a high-end display case. You a collector?
Yeah. Stamps. It doesn't seem interested. Hello again. I think I'll browse around a bit.
Try not to touch anything.
At the end of the plank.
My mother's. Please don't touch it.
I see a peninsula trailing off into small islands, but no X marks the spot.
It's southern Florida. I have family there.
Stay away from my mop! Stay away from my mop!
Well, it's definitely a mop. Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse, Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
Oh, look behind you! A three-headed monkey!
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
Can I ask you again about the mop I need to make?
Sure.
Never mind. How's it going with that nightmare customer guy?
My stomach feels like it's full of cannonballs and splintered rowboats.
Oh, where did he say he had the dish he wants you to make?
At the governor's mansion. It's probably some exotic, weird-tasting thing from a swanky cookbook.
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Hi.
Are you my waiter? I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Hop to it!
Right away, sir. Fancy.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay. Hi, Cobb.
You again. I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah. Yar.
It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'll pay for it.
I don't need your money.
Well, I've come for a recipe. A dish you served at a recent function. It's been described as hot and having ingredients in it. Ring any bells?
I do host plenty of functions, but I'm afraid I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
Can I borrow a book?
You never brought back the last book you borrowed. You never even apologized.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm hearing the words, but somehow they aren't helping. I need more than that.
This is for you.
You're giving me a frog?
It's a forgiveness frog, for when words aren't enough.
You haven't even bothered to write anything personal on this frog. That's just rude. I reject your frog.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. It's a lot of work being governor. This is for you.
Dear Carla, this is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. As shown by your actions at Port Elizabeth, please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself. This is for you.
Dear Carla, ugh, it looks like you tried to include personal details, but then you got them wrong. You don't know me at all. I reject your frog.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. As shown by your actions at Portobello, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla... Ugh. It looks like you tried to include personal details, but then you got them wrong. You don't know me at all. I reject your frog.
Honoring Melee Island's 27th Governor, Carla the Swordmaster, for her heroic actions at Santa Catalina. I think it's a chandelier. Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla... This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. I've implemented a reminder system for myself. This is for you.
Dear Carla... This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I realize that you are tough on toughness. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. You scare the heck out of me. This is for you.
Dear Carla... This is a nice sentiment, and it looks like you even know something about me. One thing. You can do better. I reject your frog.
Ugh, looks like Carla wasn't too keen on getting her portrait done. Edgy. Dear Carla, sorry for losing the book I borrowed. I value that you are dedicated to dedication. As shown by your actions at Santa Catalina, please accept my humblest apology. I promise to do better in the future. This is for you.
Dear Carla... I'm impressed, Guybrush. Surprisingly thoughtful. Considering it's you, I'm strangely moved to forgive you for losing my book. And I'll treasure this frog as a memento of the time you did something right.
Can I borrow this cookbook?
You cook like a cow.
That's why I need the cookbook.
Oh, all right. I was upset after you lost the last one, but you seemed genuinely sorry, so I guess I'll give you another chance.
Thanks. I won't let you down. I'll definitely return this. It's a cookbook. It has 4 stars, but it looks like they're for difficulty. I found this at the governor's mansion.
Aha! The mystery dish must be in there. I have no idea which one it'll be, so I'll just have to make them all. I'd better get to work. Thanks, Guybrush. This will be excellent. Keep your hands off my mop!
Wally, here's a sample of the wood you wanted. Can you make me a map now?
Sure, here it is.
Thanks, Wally. purple flowers. I guess I lost my way. Guess I lost my way. Your mama, little prick the kids. Hey, little fella. Wow! The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. The distinctive shape tells me it's like there's a welcoming committee. The distinctive shape tells me this is the rare, endangered Malay Island mop handle tree. Another resource has given its all in support of my personal goals. It's what nature is for. dear. I must have startled them while I was whittling. Some animals are quite skittish. It's probably time for them to fly south. I'll take a shortcut back. The display case is locked. I carved it myself. I made him up. It's a single perfect instrument that I will keep and use for a lifetime.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Looking good. I like things neat. That's folded perfectly. That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock. Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine, so we're open for business again.
Tell me again about the eye patch.
It belonged to Captain John Laney, the pirate of 1,000 faces. Supposedly, it had voodoo powers that would disguise him.
It doesn't seem interested. Especially fortified for the healthy parrot diet. Actually, I think I'd rather not hear about that again.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. That's folded perfectly. That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock. Welcome back. Please try not to touch anything that seems like you're not supposed to touch it. Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Gotta get these edges.
It doesn't.
That's folded perfectly. That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock. Welcome back. Please try not to touch anything that seems like you're not supposed to touch it.
What you working on?
Crossword puzzle.
That is a really big... It's a working parrot. I shouldn't bother it. Pirate Times. Editor Conrad Lee. Ready to publish your unrecognized genius. There's some very tiny writing on it.
Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Mom would be proud. Welcome back. Please try not to touch anything that seems like you're not supposed to touch it. Whoa! That's not supposed to be unlocked. I'd better fold this and put it in storage. Then I can figure out what's wrong with the lock. Crisp creases. Left first. That's folded perfectly. That'll do, Parrot. I'm gonna have to ask you to leave the museum while I figure out what's going on with my display case lock. Welcome back. I checked the display case and it seems fine, so we're open for business again.
Welcome back.
Hiya. Handsome looking parrot.
And also vicious. But it was my mother's favorite.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
Oh, I'd really like some crackers.
Hands off. Those are my last crackers.
I found some cracker mix. You could bake fresh crackers in your furnace.
Thanks. The ones on the plate were getting a bit stale. Take some if you want.
Don't mind if I do.
What do you expect me to do, Elaine? Issue a proclamation?
Of course not, Carla. We'll need to generate public support. I'm working on that.
People around here don't like any kind of restrictions, even if it's for their own good.
But we can put a requirement on ships traveling to the north. There's already a customs check, so the infrastructure is all in place.
Well, it's a start. Scurvy's a big problem. Let's do all we can.
Agreed.
I've come a long way. Is there anything else on the agenda?
Coffee?
Can you fix this?
Ah, the famous eye patch disguise of John Laney. As I suspected, the magic has long since drained away.
Good. Great. So, can you charge it up again?
I can. If you bring me one more thing. A particular charm of great power.
You couldn't have told me this earlier?
I could have. You must bring me the bite of 1,000 needles. Then I will recharge your eye patch.
The bite of 1,000 needles. Can you be a tiny bit more specific?
No.
All right, see what I can do. Hey, Wally. Nice weather.
Yep.
Once you have a key, you've got to open the door.
Hey, kid.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
I've been to the shipyard. Your office is all boarded up, with your toothbrush sealed inside, presumably.
Well, don't worry yourself about it then, son. I found a dead centipede in the corner that should do until they let me out.
See you later.
Yep. Jail is like a bad breakfast. Small, greasy, and hard to swallow.
I don't really have anything to say. I just like doing this.
Practice is nice, but I'm busy these days. Governor stuff.
The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day. I don't want to wreck my brand new shiny knife. Crossword?
No, as a matter of fact. I'm working on acquisition leads. The museum hasn't got a centerpiece now because someone walked away with my eye patch. I'm not sure how they got past the guard parrot. But rest assured, I'll be beefing up security immediately.
Good idea. You look busy.
I am.
Expedition to Fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here. Hey.
What is it?
Come on, let me have the swabby job.
If you were anybody else and you had a mop, I'd hire you. But you're you. So I'm sorry, I can't.
No parking of demonic, ghostly, or undead vessels or scooters. Tuesdays 3 to 4. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis. Looks like this is going to be a long journey. Hi, Cobb.
You again. I know you.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah.
Waiter, I can't understand why this is taking so long. Just bring me what the governor served me last week.
Of course, sir. Sorry for the delay. Are you sure I can't persuade you to back my expedition to Monkey Island?
Yes.
Busy?
Yup. Brilliant innovation.
Look at my new mop. I made it myself.
That's a fantastic mop. Absorbent, expertly carved handle. It should last you a lifetime of fine mopping. Seems like a lot, but okay.
A classic specimen of Alata needleus, a carnivorous vascular dicot known for its tasteful coloration. Gotcha, you pointy little tracheophyte. There you go. Bite of 1,000 needles.
Tell me, is this an ancient, powerful charm, or simply a plant you found in the forest?
You were pretty opaque about what you wanted, even for you. I took my best shot.
Very well. You've always been the close enough sort.
Thanks.
Come, spirits of deception and death, drink your rejuvenation and awaken.
Death?
It's nothing to worry about. John Laney, this hapless boy needs your help.
Hey.
Take pity on him and bring him the power to hide from his enemies.
Oh, you don't have to put it like that. That's it?
Unless you want the extended service warranty.
No, thanks. I'm not a sucker. What do I owe you?
Maybe try it on first, before we discuss payment.
Well, how do I look? Ah! What the heck? I look like a zombie. Is it broken?
One does the best one can with the materials provided.
I'll just wear it when I really need to. Ugh.
You're welcome.
I think I'm ready to set sail. Hey.
What is it?
Never mind. I should move farther away from the quartermaster so she doesn't see me. The quartermaster will never see me behind this crate. Hi there. You must be the quartermaster.
Yep, you look like a guy without many options. I need a swaddy. It's BYOM. So, show me a decent mop and the job's yours.
Okay. How's this for a mop?
Let's see. Stick, blobby spongy pad. Good enough. You're hired.
Great.
We'll be getting underway soon. Why don't you come on board and I'll introduce you to the crew?
I'm excited to see my stateroom. When's a good time to discuss the benefits package?
Threepwood's on the Chuck's ship. He's got some kind of disguise. From the bargain bin, it looks like.
So what?
You don't think this could be a problem? We didn't plan for him.
I hate not knowing what's going on. I should have taken him out the minute he walked in here.
Don't worry, we'll know what's going on.
Yeah? How?
I've got a spy on board the ship.
So once you were on LeChuck's ship, you turned the tables on them. You whipped out your sword and said, "I'm your captain now. Take me to Monkey Island, or you'll all walk the plank."
More or less.
The name's Gullet, but you're not to call me that. To you, I'm the first swab, and I want to hear the capital letters when you say it.
Capital 1. Got it.
And this is the old. You'll be spending a lot of time down here.
I thought we'd have a union or something. How much time is a lot of time?
All of it. You work here. You sleep here. You take your meals here. Forget the world you knew before. This hold is your world. The hull is your ground. The deck is your sky. And I am your deity of choice. A cruel and vengeful deity. I only have one simple rule. You are not to leave this hold under any circumstances. Any questions?
Can I leave the hold?
But no!
What happens if I leave?
I said you're not to leave under any circumstances.
Well, I know, just hypothetically. What if I did?
The worst punishment you can imagine.
Which is?
I throw you back down here. Nothing's worse than this.
What's for dinner?
Oh, we'd like a bit of dinner, would we? Well, perhaps we can arrange a bit of roast duck under glass for your majesty. But seriously, learn to catch rats. You can drown them in your mop bucket. They make their own sauce.
Where's my bunk?
You might be all right inside one of the crates. Otherwise, be sure to cover your eyes. The chickens like to peck. But it's probably safest if you don't sleep at all. The chickens have their ways.
What if I need to, you know...
Use the portal. Don't get anything on the ledge outside, though. I hate an unsightly ledge.
What am I supposed to be doing exactly?
No recruits. You're all thicker than the chickens.
Is that the whole answer?
You're supposed to be swabbing. I want this hole sparkling, as if it was clean. Now, get to work.
Yo-ho, pirate's life for me. It's an inspirational instructional pamphlet that I'm supposed to carry around and read. I can't see much through this thing. I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset. No way am I picking that up with my hands.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Aw.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Come on.
You missed a spot.
Is that your catchphrase or something?
Looks like you missed a spot.
Seriously, get some new dialogue.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset. More chickens? Murray?
Indeed, I am Murray, the all-powerful demonic skull. But you have me at a disadvantage, withered zombie man. Have we met before?
I'm in disguise.
In that case, I would think you'd comprehend the value of staying hidden. A curse of painful boils on your left foot for exposing me. I'm here undercover, gathering valuable information for the exquisitely devious Captain Madison.
Madison? Very interesting.
Ooh, I probably should not have said that. Do me a favor and keep it to yourself, withered zombie man.
No problem. The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. How come you're working for Captain Madison? I thought you were your own man. Skull.
I owe her a favor. It's none of your business.
Why do you owe Captain Madison a favor?
Well, ironically, I was sealed up in a crate, and she freed me.
Oh, you mean like I just did?
It's not the same thing.
What exactly is Madison up to?
I would be a poor spy indeed if I told you that. You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
I better leave it on while I'm on the ship. I wonder what it's made out of. I don't think so. Nice chicken. Don't bite my fingers off, okay? At least they don't smell like live chickens. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? No way am I picking that up with my hands.
Going somewhere, Swabby? You haven't cleaned up that mess. Get back to mobbing.
I'm feeling just the slightest twinge of regret about the choices I've made up to this point. I think that only works on parrots.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts!
Ew.
Close enough. I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg.
Hey! Knock it off. Not funny.
I can't see much through this thing. I think that only works on parrots. I already have some chicken feed. Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. Ugh, I'll keep my distance. Mothers are more vicious defending their young. The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. At least they don't smell like live chickens. More importantly, is the taste of after chicken the same as the aftertaste of chicken? I think it's chicken grease. I hope my roommates don't get upset.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts!
That's disgusting.
I don't want to spoil my view. Close enough. Close enough. Close enough.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts! I'll let that one alone. She's got an egg.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Ew.
I can't see much through this thing. Yep. Boy, these are really wedged in there. Boy, these are really wedged in there. Come on, tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Looks like you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
That's disgusting.
I'll just put a little dab on there. I don't want to spoil my view. Driving rain and crashing waves. Perfect sailing weather. It's a really tight fit. I can't quite squeeze through.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. Better. This is now a slightly greasy porthole. The grease helps. A little. This is now a The grease helps. A little. Come on. Tell me what Madison is up to.
You diminish us both by asking. Knock it off.
Hold it right there. You come up when I say you can, which is never. Get back to mopping.
The rest of my gear is in there. I hope it'll be safe down here. It's probably fine. The grease helps. A little.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
You missed a spot.
Oh, nuts.
Oi, you missed a spot.
Oh, nuts. That is one revoltingly greasy. It's working. I can't see anything. This one doesn't open. Yeah, it looks like it'd be more useful for fishing than stopping.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink.
Blah, blah, blah. Feast your eyes on this, me hearties. The one and only map showing the exact location of the secret of Monkey Island. The map will be kept in my cabin. No one is to touch it or disturb it in any way. Now, before we can follow the map, obviously we must make our way to Monkey Island itself. Let's have the potion report.
Wait, there's a potion?
You don't remember that from my other story? To get to Monkey Island, you have to brew a special potion.
But you and LeChuck had both been there before. Why couldn't you just sail there?
It doesn't work like that. You have to make the potion every time.
Okay, I think I got it.
The potion is nearly finished, Captain. We've blended the squid ink, monkey's blood, mint, brimstone, live chicken, and my very last cinnamon stick, along with several preservatives and coloring agents. All that's left is one flattened skull, and we'll be ready to cook it.
Excellent. You there, in the back. New guy.
Me?
You look familiar somehow.
We met about an hour ago, while Iron Rose was introducing me around. I'm the new Swabby.
Doesn't ring a bell. Well, no matter. Go and get us a skull. A flat one. Any questions?
Can I have a raise?
Sure. Straight into the rigging, where you'll hang by your ankles for the next few years.
Got it? Never mind.
Yeah, you get used to it.
Well, why does it have to be a flat skull?
Because the recipe says so.
Where should I look for a skull?
That's your problem.
Why do we need a skull?
To finish the voodoo potion. We just went over this.
Okay, I'm on it. One skull. Flat.
Be quick about it then. Meeting adjourned.
We'll finish the potion and then I'll see about getting my hands on that map. How's the potion coming?
You heard the captain. It's nearly finished.
Go and find a flattened skull like he told you to. If you can't do that, find a regular skull and flatten it.
Nice looking skull you've got there, Apple Bob.
Now, before you get any ideas, I'm a ghost. My skull won't work. And Putra already asked. Why don't you stick your own head in the pot and see what happens?
Relax, I was just making conversation. I'll find a skull someplace else. These open plan offices are all the rage now. It doesn't do much to cut the chill in here, but I'll take what I can get. Nice. A slideshow of creepy zombie guys. Wait a minute. That looks exactly like Elaine's wedding veil. If I'm wrong about what that is, taking it would be a big mistake. If I'm right, it would be a bigger one. I know Art is supposed to grab you, but this is taking it too far. Toasty. Toasty. Oh, I barely touched it. It just fell apart. I was barely even here. I guess it's a good sign if they're not trying to leave. Reminder to all crew. Extinguish demon fire with the proper extinguishment. Other methods will not work.
Aha! You're out and about.
That is one revoltingly... I can't... This one doesn't open. That's a big rudder. That's a big rudder. That's a big rudder. Useful for fishing and stopping. This is a bunch of empty containers of monkey blood and squid ink. Now, the potion smells like it's ready to go. It's just missing the flattened skull. Shouldn't you be up in the crow's nest doing lookout stuff?
The best show is down here. I want to see if you screw up this thing with this skull.
Can I check the crow's nest for a skull?
There's nothing you need up there.
Any ideas for where to find a skull?
I'm really more of a watcher than a helper.
What's it like working for LeChuck?
I can't complain.
Really?
It's in the employee handbook. No complaining. You'll live longer if you remember that, new guy.
Do we have a union?
You sure don't, Swabby.
Gotta go. I've got a job to do.
My condolences.
This is a bunch of empty containers of preservatives and color. I think it's just a sculpture. I hope it's just a sculpture. Looks like it's empty. The very first item in the ship's safety procedures is never to try to pet Scruffles. Deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, LeChuck shouting. Toasty. Now's not a good time to attract attention. Sorry to intrude, your ghastliness.
I told ye to find a flattened skull. Do it! Before I decide to use yours instead!
There's nothing you need up there, new guy.
The crow's nest is up there.
Aha! You're out and about.
Hey, Murray, why don't you come with me? I can show you around the ship.
No. Hey.
That is one revolting... Looks like it's empty.
Hey, that skull isn't flat.
I have a skull for the potion.
I'm happy for you.
I have a skull for the potion.
Is it a flat one?
Not exactly.
I said a flattened skull, you useless bilge rat.
Top deck schedule. 1 bell, crew voting. 2 bells, the Chuck shouting. I don't think he wants to see a broken laundry machine. It just fell apart. I was barely even here. I'll probably do my shirt in a few weeks when it starts to get mossy. Let me apologize in advance. You're gonna have to take one for the team.
I see no team. Only you, withered zombie man. Let me assure you that whatever you're planning, it will be nothing compared to the torments that I will... I would admire your methods if they had been used on someone else.
Thanks, I guess.
Hey, what are you...
Next stop, Monkey Island.
Swabby! Good. Why are you out of the old? You're not ready for the deck. Where's your mop? And also... I can explain, sir.
I guess you'll be first swab now, whatever your name is.
A promotion! I won't let you down.
This'll be ruined now it's spilled. Start making the potion again. I'll be in me cabin, gritting me collection of other people's teeth.
Redo the potion? Is that even possible? No! We barely scraped together the ingredients the first time. We're out of almost everything. Let's tip the cauldron back and pretend we're working on it. Maybe he'll forget about it eventually. You don't know LeChuck like I do. But it'll buy us some time.
Is this one of those times where you substitute different stuff for all the ingredients and it works anyway?
No, they were right. We couldn't make the potion again.
But you told me that you can't get to Monkey Island unless you make the potion.
Well, I did. But, as it turns out, there is a way. We storytellers call what's happening now a twist. There was an important piece of the puzzle that I hadn't seen yet. I started by looking around the ship for opportunities.
Hey!
How's it going in there, Murray?
I don't know what you're planning now, but I'm going to see you burn for it.